Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, but this bloke is. That's right, this is me. This is an extravaganza. Extravaganzas are back at Get On Board Studios, and this one features my good self in the T-10. Of course, there's going to be a brand new Tier 10 Russian heavy tank coming soon, and that's going to go off from the T-10. So in preparation, I don't think it's going to come in patch 1. I think it might be at 1 or 2 patches down the street in 2018. But in this replay on mines, I'm running around in the T-10, the Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer. Today's video is going to be a Tier 9 extravaganza, and it's going to start with yours truly, which doesn't happen too often, but I was pretty excited. This happened live on Twitch. Link down below to my Twitch channel if you want to see what happens when I do all the Twitch kind of stuff. But I got pretty excited towards the end of this game. You have a look there. I'm decided not to go in the middle of mines, even though I'm top tier heavy tank Tier 9 in a Tier 9 game. Just 3 Tier 9s on each team. The Object 257 Jag Tiger and the M53 M55 on the enemy team. Up against my good self in the T-10, the T-30, and of course that dirty, great big Russian artillery. Now here we go. I've found a couple of Fadins. I think I spotted those artillery. No, I wouldn't have. It would have been the T54 Mod 1, I reckon, or even the Bulldog, which spotted those Fadins. Picked up my first kill getting rid of the GW Panther. Thought even though it's a Tier 7, you've got to have a shot. When you see an artillery, you've got to take that opportunity. Looking for a cheeky kill. Will that one get it? Does! There's the first two. They're just bullshit shots. I know they're bullshit shots. But anyway, this is an extravaganza of Tier 9s. 3 zips to score, 340 damage for 2 kills. That's got to be a Seagull award when it comes to Tier 9 heavy tanks, I guess. 2 kills for 340 damage. I'm sure there are lower damage amounts for 2 kills out there, but I could poke around this corner. I think, shit, look out, they're all there. There's a member from 2AR there, and I apologise to him, Doomseeker in the IS2. He won't be feeling too good with 2 dirty, filthy, great big Tier 9 guns aiming down at his Tier 7 Russian heavy tank. But anyway, 759 damage, 490 block, 2 kills. Looking towards a Tiger 2 now. Not really sure. That shot, I think, dipped a little bit low, went straight into the dirt. Just sort of biding my patience here. It's one thing that I've tried to do with my game, and it's no secret. I'm certainly not one of the best players in the world. The 257, a little bit caught out of position, but I didn't penetrate that shot. One of the things I've observed in my gameplay is that I often die a little bit too early, and trying to make sure, especially when I'm top tier, to stay alive a little bit longer, which I know that sounds like a any noob could probably say that, stay alive longer, you win more games, but it's easy not to do. Now I just saw that 257 fire, and looks like somebody tracked him, so I put a shot into his lower plate. What's he down to? 831 hit points. Now today's video is going to be 4 replays. It's an extravaganza, as I pop a quick one into the IS, get rid of that one. That's 3 kills. Pretty excited getting 3 kills. I think that's not too bad. Still got plenty of hit points. We're winning 4-1. Somebody's just picked up the kill on the little Tier 7 artillery, and of course the 257 just angled incorrectly, and I got kill number 4 straight through his lower plate. This point of the game, I'm thinking, rightio, time to roll forward. There's the guy from 2AR, Zoom Seeker in the IS2. Not sure if that's the Russian or the Chinese version. We'll see in a minute. The Russian one's got some unique camouflage on it, from the Berlin pack, and it looks like it's a Chinese version. Felt a little bit dirty there, bouncing the shot from the IS2 and putting a shot into him down to 74 hit points. The IS, who's just to my left, misses his shot, so a copper damaging shot for 218, which tells me he's possibly got a stock gun, but it doesn't matter because he's dead now. There's 5 kills. This point of the game, I'm thinking Top Gun. There you go, Top Gun, no worries. 6 kills to stewiejp from 1AR clan in the T10. 2,388 damage, 1370 blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. The T54-3, that's a premium Tier 8 Chinese medium tank. Gives me my 7th kill, and about this time I'm thinking, rightio, I've got the Top Gun, which is not too bad for a noob like me, but maybe, just maybe a Radley Walters. Yes, there's a Radley Walters, the poor little Tier 7 who's vastly outgunned there, got taken out. There's my 8th kill, and now I'm starting to think, hang on a minute, I'm on 9 kills. As I get rid of the Tiger P, this is just where everything goes correctly. Everything goes right. I'm starting to sweat here. 3,445 damage, 1,620 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. I'm thinking 3 tanks left. I'm on 9 kills. 1 more kills at Pools. I've never had a Pools medal before. Never had a Pools medal in my life. Turn around here, think this could be rightio. I'll have the rear end of the T54 Mod 1. Take a quick look to my left. Somebody can shoot me in the backside. That will not hurt me at all because I've still got 1167 hit points up my sleeve. Come around the corner, looking towards the T54 Mod 1. I'm thinking, no way, this can't be happening. It is. 10 kills. 10 kills, and that's what I'm going. Fucking hell, boys. 10 kills live on Twitch. Twitch.com/stewiejp or whatever it is. And it was a rollover, 15-1. When you look at the scoreboard, 15-1. But I'm pretty excited. That was my first ever Pools medal on mines after about 1 million battles. That's which I'm pretty excited about. I'm sure there are people out there who've got heaps of Pools medals. But well, all I can say is unbelievable. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Spotter medal for quite a bit of assisted damage, I believe. That's what happens when you're at the front in the heavy. What? Don't know why that's a surprising little result. The Duelist medal, fire for effect. Pescucci's for those 2 artillery goes. I felt a bit dirty shooting those 2 artilleries, but stuff them. They were there. They got spotted. They got killed. And the second shot, the one into the American one, I don't think that was real, but it went through. Pools medal for getting the 10 kills. Thank you very much. That Pools medal. Of course, got the top gun as well. Got all these kind of stuff happening there on the right-hand side of the screen. Get on board. 3,500 damage, 10 kills, 13-14 base experience. The guy, shout out to the T54, Drocat JM. He got second with 1,800. T30 did a bit of damage as well, but I think maybe because he wasn't spotting his own targets, maybe that's why he dropped back down there. 17 shots fired, 15 hit, 13 did damage. 3,500 damage, 1620 blocked, 1111 assisted damage. Made plenty of coin because I think it was standard rounds all day long. 34,500 credits. That's with a premium account in the T10. And pardon me, if the brand new heavy tank is going to be anything like that one, then we're all going to be looking forward to it. But and look, the guy at Twitch chat was going apeshit. People were cheering. People were going, yeah, go for it, Stewie. It was pretty exciting times. And I'm glad that it happened live on Twitch because I think after that, I think I was maybe doing some ranked battles, and the good luck continued anyway, which was good. As we move on to our second game in this Tier 9 extravaganza, this is Bucket from Yeti Clan. Bucket with a 3 instead of an E because that's just how he rolls. Bucket's in the T54E1. Now, Bucket's on Twitch as well. Very, very, very good player. And there'll be a link down below of his Twitch channel. Make sure you check it out. Link down there with all the other stuff that I normally put down there. Have a look through it. There might be some interesting stuff. Bucket from Yeti Clan in the T54E1. He is T54E1. That's a 4-shot American auto loader. You can see down the bottom, he's gone full APCR, which is premium rounds for this tank. Possibly trying to 3 mark it, I would say. 105mm gun, 390 damage, 225 penetration, 210 with standard. Now, has he got marks? Looks like he's got 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel. So this is what good players do, ladies and gentlemen. They try to 3-mark tanks. It's not something I've ever done. And he sees the Conqueror, gets a critical hit into the Conqueror, looking towards bottom of the Tier 9 British heavy tank, puts his second shot on, third shot doesn't go through, and he actually got one damaging shot in that little in that clip, but he did track the Conqueror a couple of times, picked up a little bit of assisted damage, not a huge amount. Waiting for the reload. Always seems a lot longer than it really is. He's on Erlenberg. Lots of changes happening in patch 1 on Erlenberg. I'm not sure if you caught those videos I did about the maps. I know some of them were a little bit long-winded, but the amount of changes on these maps when I had access to that super test server or whatever they call it, it was the changes to Erlenberg were quite dramatic. There it goes. That's going to be it for the Conqueror. 2 zips to score, still got 2 shells left, and it's always a good feeling when you've got 2 shells left and somebody presents themselves and you get to pop a little bit more damage into their tanks. 2 ones to score, he's on 1 kill, 1,436 damage. Now the main changes to Erlenberg is these hills on the east and the west flanks of Erlenberg, the northwest and the southeast hill are being removed entirely. And they're trying to do that to prevent camping, from what I'm told. Players are a lot better than I am, tell me. That's why. Here we go, the back of the 268. There's one shot. T54, get out of the way. Second shot doesn't matter because he's already being killed. The One of his allies has drowned. The Object 140 has killed himself. Happens, I guess. 3-2 is the score. Not too handy when it's a tier 10. Often you do see on Erlenberg, you do see players drowning on this river. Generally crossing at the start or towards the later stages of the games when you're trying to attack the enemy base. You do see them slightly misjudging the water and drowning. Look, it's never happened to me, and I'm not the best player in the world by any stretch of the imagination, but it's I don't find it too hard to not drown. But I think maybe it's lag and ping and all that kind of stuff. You know, when people do drown, they that's the excuse they tend to give. No idea where that third shot went, but this fourth one, where's he going to shoot straight through his gun? Not sure what he was trying to do there. Maybe just a little bit of frustration, nothing to shoot at. The score is now 4-all, as that T54 lightweight that we saw earlier got taken out. He's up to 2248 hit points of damage. Reloading again, 1 kill, a little bit of assisted damage. Just kicking back on this little hill. Looking down the 1-2 line, there's plenty of tanks to shoot at. If you look there, there's the ISU 152 at the back with the 113, as well as the low, the STI, the Conqueror. And you'd think that Bucket's team would be a little bit outnumbered here, I would guess. And that's probably why Bucket's just taking his time. Not sure where the first shot went. Looks like it went just over the top of the low. The second shot goes into the tier 8 premium German heavy tank. No idea where the shot towards the 113 went. Or this would be a nice one into the side of the 113, but again, doesn't go anywhere. He'll be shaking his head, going, what do I need to do to land a shot here? They're down by a tank now, 5-6, 2,652 damage. Waiting for that gun to reload. Look at the minimap. The tanks that push the north side of the eastern flank, they've been taken out. Of course, the Object 140 got drowned up there. That probably we won't dwell on that. The Rimba Borsig down here, he'll be shitting himself. He'll vastly get outspotted by the T54 lightweight, the Object 430, and the T49. Artillery visibly nervous. The T34 in the centre of the map, fighting with the 113. That can only go one way, just because of the. Wow, not sure how he landed that shot into the STG, but he's only got 1 bullet left, and he makes it count, getting rid of the STG. That's the tier 8 Russian light tank. He was having a pretty good game too. He was on 2 kills. Same as Bucket. Bucket's on 2 kills, 3,217 hit points of damage. Now the T34, no great surprise, got taken out by the T49 from over here somewhere as he was fighting with that 113. There's still the 113 still in the middle, low in the STI on the left-hand side of this flank. You can see the Conqueror only on 128 hit points. Bucket from Yeti Clan advises him to fall back. Says we need to do something different here. We need to. We might be winning. We're up by a tank, but it's not as good as it looks. T49 clearly going for artillery. The Rimby Borsig doesn't want to stop that thing happening for whatever reason. Maybe the Borsig is on low hit points. I'm not really sure. Bucket from Yeti Clan. Still staying down there, that Borsig. Bit of a weak act, if you ask me. But maybe I don't know the full story. Bucket, though, he sees the STI. Not too lucky with his shots, is he? Second shot goes into the dirt. And he needs 2 shots to go into that STI to get rid of him. The low gets a little bit cheeky. Puts a shot towards him. Takes another reload. Now's the time to start looking down the bottom part of the screen. You can see he's only got 11 shells remaining. He's running Coca-Cola. That's going to help with his reload time, his speed, his acceleration, time between shots, aim time, of course, and all that kind of jazz. But he's only got 11 shells left, and there is 6 enemy tanks remaining. The score's 9-8. Artillery just dropped a big turd on the head of the low and the Object. 430. The Grill picks up the kill on the tier 9 Russian heavy tank. I call it the STI, some call it the ST1. As far as I know, the I may be a Roman numeral, which will make both arguments valid. But who knows? 9-all's the score. Yeti has just realised this 113 on 1,121 hit points. His clip will do that comfortably. And that's what he's probably hoping to do. He's got plenty of hit points, but he needs to make sure every shot counts. It may even be worth brawling with him. Oh, yeah, he missed that shot. Second shot goes through. 113 fires, third shot goes through, keeps him tracked, fixes his repair kit, but of course he needed 4 bullets, not 3. And now they're down 10-11. He's got 7 shells left. He's reloading. And what have we got here? The 113 on 20 hit points. Maybe a ram kill might have been in order. The low on 386. What does one shell do? 390. So the low and the 113 are one shots. Artillery takes out the 113. Exactly the right thing to do. The Object 430U hasn't been seen for a little bit. What's he going to be on? Who knows? But you can afford to take a shot from the low. Take your time, aim, shoot, bounces anyway. Shoots to kill the Object 430U. His last bullet goes into the low. Now they're up again, 13-11. I don't know what really happened there. 4 kills to Bucket from Yeti Clan, 5,446 damage, 1,000 assisted damage. What's left? Rimby Borsig and the M40, M43, both at Tier 8. Tier 8 German tank destroyer and the American artillery piece. And there they both are. He's not quite loaded, and he's only got 3 shells. He needs to make every shell count. Remember when he was shooting towards the 113. There you go. Gets the last kill with the last bullet. 6 kills in the end, over 6,000 damage. Not many people did other things, but what's the medal called? What's the medal called when you kill the last tank with the last shell? And of course, it's a Fadins medal. You don't see many of them. Fadins medal for winning the game and killing the last enemy tank with your last remaining shell. That's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Bucket from Yeti Clan. Bucket with the 3 instead of the E. Pretty groovy there. That's how he rolls. Bucket from Yeti Clan. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect. The Fadins medal for killing the last enemy vehicle in the battle with the last shell remaining in the player's tank. Absolutely fantastic. High caliber and top gun. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. He's probably regretting a few of the shots that he took that didn't land. Not all of them were his fault, to be fair. Some of them just missed by a millimetre. But 6,262 damage, 6 kills, nearly 1,600 base experience, 36 shots fired, only 10 missed, 26 hit, and 19 did damage. 6,262 damage. A little bit blocked. 1,000 assisted damage. Did he get a spotter? He didn't get a spotter. Cost him some coin though, because it was APCR rounds all day long. 91,500 credits with a premium account, but not too bad for that an epic medal, the Fadins medal. And as he says in the description, that was his first Fadins medal in so many battles. He's been playing for a while. And seems like a hell of a nice guy as well. As we move on to our third game, there's going to be 4 replays in today's. This is going to be fast and furious though, so don't blink whatever you do. Hitman 53 from 1AR Clan is in the M46 Patton. The M56 Patton, that's a Tier 9 American medium tank, is looking towards the auto-aimed at the M4190 GF Grand Final, the gluten-free or the girlfriend tank, as some people like to call it. Is on Arctic region, is it? Yes, it is. This is another map which has got undergoing a lot of changes with patch 1. Hitman 53 in the M56 Patton top tier, driving around, wiggling his mouse around, trying to give me a heart attack. We'll just stop that happening for a little while. Going up towards the northern flank, as mediums tend to do. The M46 Patton, pretty well armoured medium tank, looking towards the T25-2. He'll be feeling pretty nervous up there. In a little Tier 7 tank destroyer with no armour whatsoever up against some Tier 9s. Finds some enemy tanks though. Finds lots of enemy tanks. Auto aims on the T54E1, I think it was. Shoots and misses. Doesn't quite get one on the AMX M445. That's the, what's that? That's a Tier 7. Yeah, Tier 7 French heavy. It certainly would have did a bit of damage if he had have landed the shot, but unfortunately, that one went into the snow. They're winning 2-zip though, but there's lots of enemy tanks up here. He's going to have to look to his left in a minute, I dare say. The cheeky little Panther M10 running around there. I'm not sure if anybody's shooting at him. He's on 580 hit points. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Hitman 53 from 1AR. He's on 789 damage. A little bit blocked. Just looking towards the north. Just looking at what might be happening down there. What kind of guns the Patton got? It's been a while since I played this one. 105mm, 390 damage, 218 penetration, to 65 with premium rounds, which with APCR, which is premium rounds. He's got 22 high explosive rounds for 80 damage. I doubt he'll ever need 22 of them, but who knows? Who knows what happens? Maybe you just bought the tank, and it's a kind of default ammunition you get, isn't it, when you first get a tank. Anyway, bounces a shot from the MKR, the My Kitchen Rules tank, the Korean Patton. Looks to the side of the turret of the T54E1. That was a good choice. Puts a shot into him. 3-1's a score as the T29 goes down. Again, looks towards the IS. He's pretty confident that he'll bounce that shot. He does. Bounces it for 390 hit points. Blocking damage all day long, like a boss in the M46 Patton. Looks towards the MKR. Of course, the testament to the MKR's turret armour as well. Now, Hitman will be hoping that somebody behind him will be keeping an eye on that Panther. They're not. Nobody's doing it. Somebody sets the M10 on fire finally, and all he does is auto-aim on this tier 7. I think he rams him in the end. He does. His gun gets damaged from the M10 with a... Was it a high explosive round, or was it the ram? Fires in frustration, misses the MKR, looks towards the side of the turret of the T54E1. 2 shots might be enough. One shot takes him down to 42 hit points. One more shell remaining. Now, pretty good chance T54E1's on the reload. The Schwarzpanzer, that's the Mutz, picks up the kill on the T54E1. Hitman 53 picks up his second kill, gets rid of that Korean Patton finally. That was just being annoying, that Korean Patton, wasn't he? HE round from the IKV-90 takes him for 79 hit points, but a pretty big American M46 Patton shell goes straight into the tier 7 Swedish tank destroyer. Puts another shell into him. You can see the TD just fired into the snow. The French heavy tank might be the focus at the moment there, or the IS. The IS very kindly gives Hitman his side. Hitman's pretty much he's all alone now as the Type 62 goes down. 1 versus 3 or 4 up here. They're comfortably winning the southeast, but Hitman's got his own problems up here, trying to get himself into a bit of a hold down position. Takes out the AMX M445. The IKV-90B, clearly the next target. He's firing high explosives all day long, and the Mutz killed that one. Where's the Mutz? Oh, he's sniping over here. Yeah, don't worry about doing medium stuff. Schwarzpanzer 58, that's the other name for the Mutz. I think it might be the black version, maybe. Who knows? The score's 10-4 on Arctic region. Hitman 53, he's out of a ripper of a game. He's on 3 kills, 4,500 damage, 1,485 damage block, 231 assisted damage. Did it pretty much all by himself in the north. Everybody who died in the north. Looking at the score, the T34-3, the IS-2, the T29, the Type 62. I think one of those heavy tanks might have been in the south, but Hitman just going straight down the guts of Arctic region. Only 2 enemy tanks remain, and that's the IS-6B and the AMX 1375. There's the AMX 1375. He'll be feeling pretty nervous there. The AMX 1375 just picked up the kill on the IS, and Hitman second. This could be another opportunity. That looks like the light tank is just continuing to go back to the cap, so maybe is he auto aims on the 1375, changes his mind, sees the side of the I6B, but just misses out to the WZ111 1-4. Auto aims on the French light tank. Waiting. Well, first shot goes into the snow. He's still on 386 health. The going around a bit of a ring in the rosy type situation here. Shoots him, rams him. Captain Nemo sends an invite. Very good reason for that. Looking for a brothers in arms, I'd say. I think it might be 4 kills each. Wants to accept the platoon invite if he can. 4 kills each. That'll give him a brothers in arms, and that's the good thing, I guess, about the dynamic platoon. You can create some medals by sending invites towards the end of the game, or accepting invites towards the end of the game, and you can get these brothers in arms type medal as well as your high calibers and all that kind of stuff. But the platoon ones, brothers in arms, crucial contributions, all that jazz. Hitman 53 from 1AR, ace tanker mastery badge, bruiser, hand of God for surviving and having damage from all these different bricks. Duelist, fighter, fire for effect, shell proof. He carried it, no worries about that. 5,324 hit points, 4 kills, 1310 base experience. That's enough for an ace. That's nothing wrong with that. at all. He fired 21 shots, 16 hit, 14 went through. He was unlucky with some of those shots. They just went into the snow, or there was some of those clutch shots that you just take, and every now and then they work. Sometimes they don't. But 6-minute game, he made plenty of coin, nearly 36,000 credits with a premium account. 1,755 damage blocked by armour. Not too bad at all. Thank you very much, Hitman. That was an absolute ripper in the M46 Patton. As we move on to our fourth and final battle in this extravaganza. This one features me old mate Jordy Bro. Jordy Bro in the T10. He wants to be like Stewie. He gets in the T10. Maybe he's getting ready for the brand new heavy line, or maybe it's just a tank that he likes to play. I must admit, I've found it pretty enjoyable. Jordy Bro in his T10, platooned up with Disco from 2AR Clan. Disco's in the Object 257. That's another new tank that I think I did a video on that the other day, maybe. Or maybe it's coming. Who knows? Stand by. It's easy for coffee to go cold when you're doing these extravaganzas. I normally do them in the mornings, which means the kettle's going to be on. Jordy Bay puts a shot into the M103, cops a shot from the AMX 30. Now this, of course, this is an assault battle on Corellia. Corellia is one of the maps that assault happens on. And when you're on an assault battle in Corellia, now some people have this mode turned off. If you're assaulting, if you're on the attack, you start from the southeast and you're attacking the northwest. If you're on the defence, you start in the northwest. And pretty much, basically what happens, you get 10 minutes. If you can kill all of the enemy or cap it out, I think it takes a little bit longer to cap it out. If you can kill all the enemy and cap it out, then you win. If you're not capped out or the enemy team have not killed all the tanks, if you're on the northwest one, then you win. You don't have to kill everybody when you're on the defence. A little bit like a clan war battle if you're the landowner, I guess you could say. Alright, Jordy's team's down by one tank. The Leopard PTA at T9. Don't know what he did, but he's gone. Jordy Bro looking toward that M103 again. Not too lucky so far. He's got 842 damage. He's bounced the M103. He's bounced the OHO as well. The score's 0-1. And it looks like the main fight's happening here in the north. If you look at the mini-map, the Mauerbrecher and it looks like the Skoda T50 have pushed down the south. And the only thing they're really going to see, there's a Panther, Centurion and the IS-3. Hopefully somebody helps them though, because there's no U251 who might flank them and really ruin their day. Jordy Bro's up the top here with, looks like the main force. His platoon mate, Disco 2466 from 2AR Clan. Jordy's saying, no worries, you hold them up there, I'm going to flank them. Jordy Bro, very good at reading the game and looking at the mini-map and all that kind of stuff. Sees the OHO, realises that the OHO could be a challenging target for his teammates up here in the northeast corner, so he takes the opportunity to put a shot into the side of the Tier 8 Japanese heavy tank, pops the killing shot into the M10. He's staying back here against these rocks so that nobody back here can snipe him, and rather the only people who can shoot him are these tanks right here, the OHO and the T34-3, and they've had a few shots, but of course if he moves forward up to here, it'll be the enemy team from back here would be able to snipe him, if that makes sense. 2-1's a score. He's up to 2,000 damage already. The OHO is nearly dead. For the kill shot, he just lands the kill shot, and now that just leaves the T34-3 of the enemy team up there. Jordy Bro moving on to the attack now. We've got faith in his team. His team take out the T34-3. Jordy Bro moving forward through this little valley, where you can sort of get a little bit closer to the enemy without risking being shot, apart from artillery. Clearly looking towards that Scorpion G at Tier 8, the premium German tank destroyer. Rimmy Borsig up there. Morph. Where do I know that name from? Jordy Bro fires clutch and misses. Getting a bit of spotting damage though. Something hits the Rimby Borsig for 470. Cops a shot from the Conway for 400 damage. Now that Conway is a pretty accurate tank. Looks like the replay's a little bit jerky here. Could be because I'm uploading a video at the same time. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Jordy Bro continuing to move forward. There's the AMX 30, sniping like an absolute winner. 4-6 is the score. Now, still, even though it's 4-6, it's the onus is on Jordy Bro's team to win this, to grab this cap or to kill all the enemy team. Everybody on Jordy Bros, even though they're on the attack, they're all sort of sitting back sniping. So Jordy Bro taking the initiative, trying to light up these tanks on the enemy base and do something to turn this game around. But you can see that the enemy team, even though they're on the defence, they've gone a big push down the south. And we saw, gee, that shot took forever to land, but it did damage the Centurion 1 in the side, the Tier 8 British medium tank. Still down by 3 tanks, 4-7. Jordy Bro, the only Tier 9 tank remaining. Enemy team still have 3 of their original 4 Tier 9s. And you guessed it, Jordy Bro's the one that killed the one that's dead. 5-8 the score now, as they're down by 4. Fires clutched towards the RU-251, the RU Sirius, and doesn't land it though, but who knows what's going to happen here. 5-10, 2 kills, 3,000 damage, 1,753 assisted damage. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? I haven't seen this replay before. He's running around like a man possessed. Puts one shot into the side of the AMX 30, the Tier 9. Lightly armoured French medium tank. The defender goes down to the Scorpion G. I have the feeling that defender was right out in the open. He was trying to back Jordy Bro up, but he was right out in the open. Just got caught out of position. WZ-120 1FT. That's I think that's a premium Tier 8 Chinese tank destroyer. Picks up the kill. Here comes the RU-251. Are you serious? He says. Jordy Bro says thank you very much. Puts one shot into the side. Captain Australia goes down. That's Jordy Bro's 3rd kill. The score's still 7-11. 8-11 now as the IS-3 gets taken out by the SU-101. Jordy Bro looking towards, what is it? Is it the Panther 8.8? I think it is. It's just out of view range. You can't quite see him. But he's over there engaging WZ, no, the 120, and the WZ kills the Panther 8.8 on the east. Centurion 1 quite possibly sitting here sniping on that donut. And what else is left? They're only down by 2 tanks now. If Jordy Bro can pull this off, it'll make it just 1. Does cop one shot. Cops one shot from the Conway, but he kills the Tier 9 British tank destroyer. There's that Centurion. One more shot from Jordy Bro should be able to kill him, but unfortunately he misses it. The SU-101's trying to help. Artillery is trying to help. Artillery has hit that Centurion 1. Does that mean the Centurion 1 won't be able to see Jordy Bro because he's stunned? Fires clutch. Don't worry about aiming. You've got the hand of Stalin to guide those big bad Russian shells. He does get spotted though. Before the Centurion 1 dies, he spots him. Here comes the AMX 30. Jordy Bro puts a shot into the AMX 30, bounces the return shell from an artillery. Finally, artillery does the right thing. Remy Borsig kills the WZ-120 1FT. That's back here near the base, but the Remy Borsig's up there, and that's where he's pinging the map. Disco puts an encouraging message on in the chat that giving Jordy Bro a free plug, and Jordy Bro is on Twitch, that's for sure. Make sure you watch him on Twitch. A very entertaining man, a bit controversial at times, I guess you could say. Like, he's got some friends and enemies. He's been playing this game for a hell of a long time, but he's got the world on his shoulders at the moment. The SU-101 is trying to help. There's the Remy Borsig, not looking Jordy Bro's way. Jordy Bro gets spotted, but it doesn't matter. Puts a shot into the Remy Borsig. Does get spotted, pulls back, hoping that artillery can't shoot him behind these rocks. Is reloaded a high explosive round, changed his mind, gone back to a heat round. 13-12 is the score. That's the base right there, but where are these 2 tanks? 1 minute and 10 left in this game. I'm thinking that where Jordy Bro is aiming is quite possibly where they are. A minute left in the game. That's the 1 minute siren. Disco putting a plug. Jordy Bro on Twitch for more carries like this. Jordy Bro saying, well, I might just sit here, try and get some cap points. The SU101 is coming to play. He's coming to help me. So come and help me cap, boys. 38-7, 38, 35, 34, 33 seconds left on the cap. 29 seconds left. Now there's 2 on cap. This is looking like an absolute nail-biter. If artillery on the enemy side can get a reset, looks like he didn't. Artillery just fired, got the reset. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's 2 arties left. Have they done it? Have they capped it out with 5 seconds to go? 6 cents goes off. Gets blown up by the M40, M43. It's a victory though. Victory came up, and that's exactly what happened. The cap did get capped. Just as, and when he sent me this replay, he said, fucking hell, epic carry, got there all the way, and of course he blew me up as the time went off. But we'll still call it a win, not just a win, it's the first marks of excellence for Jordy Bro in that tank. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter Medal for all that spotting he did. Bruiser, Fire for Effect, High Caliber Top Gun, carry, thank you very much, 4,991 damage. The Rimmy Borsig's the only other tank that came anywhere near it, and still got beaten by over 1,000 by Jordy Bro. 6 kills, 1,409 base experience, nearly 5,000 damage, 1,700 from a distance of more than 300 metres. I didn't see that. I didn't get the impression that that game was too snipey. But I guess every now and then when he just took a shot on the other side of the map, and we saw some like that one on the Centurion that seemed to take forever for the show to land. That's of course those all add up, I suppose. 2,000 assisted damage, only blocked 620. That's very interesting. And the T-10, Nobby blocked more than 1,000 damage in that tank, especially being so close. He was right at the front of the fight all game long. Made some coin, even though he fired some premium rounds. He ran out of standard rounds. That's the only reason he was firing premium rounds. But top tier and Corellia, absolutely epic. T10, tier 9 Russian heavy tank. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thanks for the replays, lads. That's right, I did get a Pools medal. I know, it's hard to believe. I can't believe it myself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the other videos. Hit the subscribe button. We've got the giveaways coming up and all that kind of jazz. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next time.